Is this on? Yeah. Greetings, greetings. It's Kira from Spiral Serpent. What's up? Anyway, got my anchor out. Keeps me balanced. Feminine and masculine. Also, the self, you know? It's a body. Keeps me balanced. Left, right. All together, yin and yang. Okay. I'm gonna just talk about dreams. Yeah. Let's talk about dreams. Like, you'll notice there's certain types of dreams that you get. Some of them are more like fantastical and less less lucid, I guess. And then there's these other dreams that are more lucid, where it feels like you awake, kind of, but in the dream. And you'll notice, like, well, I noticed at least in these dreams, it always felt like I was in some kind of fair, like some carnival, or not really carnival, like yeah, like a fair kind of thing, like an environment where there's a lot of different people all coming together, all sort of sharing. There's normally like stalls, there's normally like music going on, and all sorts of conscious people. And that's like the astral plane. And you get sort of various levels of of the astral plane. But you'll notice sometimes you also dream of areas that you frequent quite a lot. So for example, like universities, schools, places you just hang out pretty much. And yeah, like some dreams you'll be walking or whatever, minding your own business, like looking around, looking at shit, whatever, and then you'll see some beings, like some very people that catch your eye, pretty much. And one must be aware of these people, because sometimes they can have messages for you. So if you get a chance to speak to them, you sort of communicate something, or even like how they dress themselves, what they wear, what amulets they have, what swords they have, if they have tattoos, all sorts of those things. And also a big thing is to watch out for tattoos on your waking hour, but very simple tattoos. Like these beings, like higher dimensional beings, can sort of come into our plane. I've actually experienced it a couple of times where I was just walking, and then I could feel like a very sudden change of energy. I noticed somebody walking past me. And as this person walked past me, I felt this energy in myself change pretty much. So then I would look around to see to like check out that person, but they would be gone. Or like, yeah, I guess you'll pick it up, you know, like, you must just be aware of these small little details. Just be aware of things, have eyes to see, I guess. Yeah, and with the example of these tattoos in your waking hours as well, like they'll be very, very simple, just like black ink, or like really simple, just like a basic design. So I've had 3 actually that like I've noticed. So I went to a bookshop in Cape Town and found this very interesting book. Actually, I recommend reading it. The Awakened Artist. Awakened Artist by Patrick Howe. Basically speaks about how creativity is accessing the divine. How when you in the act of painting, or when you're doing something creative, like making dream catchers, because I make dream catchers. These are just like the frames of my dream catchers. But when I'm in the state of creating, whether it be painting, a picture, something like this, more tangible, anything really, what you're doing is you actually that creativity, that raw creativity, is actually a part of the divine. And what you're doing is you're accessing it and bringing it into this reality. So that's why artists are very important, and how art itself can bring a lot of change. So any artist out there, get on your craft, you know. Like, if it's anything that's pushing the limits of what's socially acceptable or accepted, then it's good. You're doing something good, you know. Even if people don't like it, it's you're doing it for a reason. Everything that you create has some value to this world, to people in general. So if you look at it like, yeah, like artists like Dali, and Van Gogh, and you know, all of those guys that were considered crazy in their time, or a bit loopy, or did stuff like the surrealists. Actually, get on the surrealists. Like, look into their art. Look at paintings. Actually, just Frida Kahlo. Actually, I had some third-eye experience with one of her paintings. So I think it's on Underlying Optimism. So just check that out. Blog. I feel like I've digressed there. But anyway, you know, whatever. What was I talking about? Was it? Yeah, dreams. So yeah, basically, I had one of the dreams where there was like an elder, like an Elohim, like very tall man, wearing like a button shirt, an orange button shirt, and all of his head and his body and his arms were tattoos of the I Ching. Actually, you should also get onto the I Ching. Fuck the tarot shit, actually. It's not... it's bullshit, you know. But the I Ching, very good stuff. I Ching and runes as well. Like these guys. Then you're on... oops, shit. Then you're on the good stuff. These guys. This, and I also was given this a while back. These cool little story cubes. And basically they dice, okay? What's going on with this? Whatever. So they're dice. And each dice has 6 images on it. And they're all random. So you can use even something like this to kind of as like divination, or you just need to have something random when you throw it. And when you're throwing it, it brings that chance. And you don't have to be a sheep and follow what it is, you know. You need to wake up, or you need to be in yeah, you need to wake up, and then you need to get your staff, because you know the way. You need to walk your way. You need to find your way. What is that? Magnifying glass. And you need to cross certain bridges in this realm and the other realm. In your dreams, there's certain boundaries and barriers that you need to cross, you know? Crossing waters in the bridge. And there's always new heights, and you need to examine those new heights. You always need to stay curious and ask questions, but you always need to elevate. What's this guy? A little planet. And also the positioning of like the die, and also with the runes, they also play a very important aspect to it. So you'll see these two are clumped together. This one is far away, so I don't know how you want to interpret that one. And then over here there's a tree. So we need to get back to nature. But yeah, well, you can use tools like this, you know. Just have fun with them, pretty much. See if you can interpret them. And you activate that creative side of your brain. Yeah. But yeah, look. I was telling about the tattoos. So yeah, when I went and I bought that book, The Awakened Artist, I noticed that the lady at the counter had 2 tattoos on her arm, on her left arm. Only left, it was always on the left side. It was quite interesting. But yeah, going back to this stuff, this was one of the tattoos, and I already explained that one in depth. And then this was another one, but very simple, just black, just simple ink, no shading, no nothing like that, and it was kind of noticeable. And also another lady had this one on her arm, like by her shoulder. So just look out for the little signs, you know. And also like feathers in your path. If you're walking with somebody and you notice that they walk onto a feather, or are like walking in the same path as that feather, and that also has significance. But yeah, I'd suggest learning how to make one of these, or either buying one for me. I guess I can probably ship them to whoever, but yeah, they help. Nagini Naga. Found this guy in, where was I? I was in Zanzibar. Get your shells. Yeah, I'm mostly fooling around trees, you know. This is what my room looks like. There's my stuff from the Camino de Santiago. Musical instruments. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a quick examination of my dreads. Or free flow. My head just wants to dread, so I've been told I need to dread. Look at that guy. That's better. I can't even see it. But it is what it is. Antennas connecting you to the Most High. The Most Highs. Also, be aware in your dreams of the situations you are, and if you are aware of your situations, and if you have some control over them, then you can explore that dream realm. And sort of your dreams that you have are basically, they're like tests and trials that like the Most High set for you, like the ancestors set for you. And if you are able to pass them or do something creative out of yourself in that situation that they can recognize and see that you're trying, or you're doing something, you're trying to become better. It's all about self-mastery. Yeah, I also noticed in one of my dreams that there's different like layers to the dream, and it was like the flat normal astral realm where a lot of like, I guess, naughty shit happens. Like there's a lot of there's all of us, like I guess the children, and we often like party in that realm, like just listen to music, dance, smoke, drink alcohol, whatnot. But I often notice that there's like either like ladders or like there's always a way to climb higher in that dream. Like physically in that dream you can like climb something up, and if you do that climbing, then you'll enter into a higher realm of that astral plane. And once you do that, you can sort of see like the elders, the ancestors, and experience certain knowledge that they give you. Unfortunately, the one dream that I had where I was kind of anointed, it ended short, but I did get the message that I could have a marking on my forehead. 1 out of 4. So I'm still trying to, see what that's about. But it's what is it called? Tilak, something like that. Yeah, basically, for me, I think it's like this, and down here, and then up there. But yeah, I guess you know what that means if you're in the know. Yeah, and also be aware, like, things you find randomly. Like I found this little guy, this ring, this owl ring. Unfortunately it is broken, but I did find it on a bench, so I took it. And, it's another ring for my collection, gives me some protection. And little things, like stones like these, stones with holes in, they're very, very holy stones, I think they're called. So this one unfortunately broke the top one, but I found it in like a river, so I just attached that, and it has a certain power to it. Like learn to feel stones. I put them in the palm of your hands. I think it's probably better in your left, and then feel it. Like look at it, imagine it in your mind, and then bring your awareness like into it, and like feel what it feels like beyond like touch sensation. Because you'll notice random stones and rocks that you pick up, because I do a lot of that, because I use what I find, So, example of this, like buttons, all these rocks. So this one is from Africa Burn in the Kalahari, and it's quite an unusual one. It had this little hole, And then I found another one, which was a triangle. What the fuck's wrong with this camera? And if you can, I would suggest reading this one. Keepers of the Ancient Knowledge. Let's say at the bottom. The mystical world of the Quero Indians of Peru. So this I found randomly as well, as you do. And they have a section on so yeah, get into the Andean mysticism, because from all the lands, like from, I need a map now, but like there's certain knowledge from Egypt, there's certain knowledge from like North America, from Africa, like South America. All this knowledge is very important to understand, and like to deal with some incredible things like children of the sun engaging your energy body, Andean prophecies, the age of meeting ourselves again, master of the earth rituals, the three worlds. That's quite important, the three worlds. So it's the higher, the middle, and the lower, I guess, or heaven, earth, and hell, or you'll find the three earth. I don't want to call it a theory, but like ideas, yeah, mythologies, in all world religions, and like, for example, with the Norse mythology, like the Vikings and stuff, they have the tree, Yggdrasil, and the tree basically goes through all of these different lands, and that can be equated with the tree inside of us, because we are also a tree. We have our roots in the ground, and like leaves and branches, this stuff, you know, reaching into the heavens. And yeah, it's quite interesting, but it also deals with like the head, the mental, or the higher self, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. But there's the three, okay, there's the body. So we need to be in control of a body, firstly. Yeah, it works like this, pretty much. If you're in control of your body, if you eat right, if you exercise, if you're healthy, if you're strong, you know, if you exercise your body, then you're doing good for your body. And if you do good for your body, then it'll automatically follow that your mind will get ready. Your mind will get proper. And then once you've mastered your body, then you can master your mind. And once you've mastered your mind, once you mastered your thoughts, like once you've gotten control of yourself, like then yeah, once you properly know yourself from your mind, from your mental, then you can move on to your spiritual. And then after that, then the Trinity, then you can become whole again. And you can connect the three bodies, the three different worlds to one. You know, and what is it? What's that quote? When your two eyes become one. And then there's three eyes as well. Where's my there it is. When these three eyes become one, so it's not there. Where is it now? I can't find my. Still going. Can't find my piece. Where is it? Anyway, I basically have this medallion, this jade pendant. Has three holes in the center, so that's also like perfectly aligned with my three eyes. Yeah, so there's the three eyes as well, and once these two, the sun and the moon, are able to become one, so there's the center makes like a triangle. Yeah, you know all this stuff already, though, I guess. Once you can do that, then you have the Eye of Horus, all-seeing eye. You can see through illusions. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Peace within you, peace without you. Anyway, Kira from Underlying Optimism, Spiral Serpent. Get right.